Deshaun Watson has been the absolute biggest topic of this 2021 offseason. He requested a trade due to his unhappiness with the franchise situation with the Houston Texans, and ever since then, his name has been brought up in a lot of trades with a couple of different teams. One team has surfaced within the past couple of days, and the team I'm going to talk about in today's video is the Carolina Panthers. Yo, what's up world? APWSPORTS signing in, and in today's video, we're going to talk about a possible Deshaun Watson trade to the Carolina Panthers. But before we dive into that, make sure you guys leave a video a like so we can continue to grow this channel. And also, if you are a first-time viewer, consider clicking that subscribe button and also click the notification bell so you will not miss more football content. But let's dive into this topic. Without further ado, let's dive into it.
I'm striving to get rich. That's why I almost went 2 years without buying shoes and fits. Things change now. My mom hearing me with my music and she look a little proud.
The Carolina Panthers are coming off of a 5-11 season in 2020, led by first-year head coach Matt Rhule. They are also led by Teddy Bridgewater, who signed a 3-year, $63 million deal in the 2020 offseason. When you watch this Carolina Panthers football team, you can watch them and you can see that they have good things in their future. But in 2020, this team was hampered by the injury bug. Teddy Bridgewater missed some time due to injuries. Robbie Anderson was hurt for a little bit. DJ Moore missed some time due to injuries. And their biggest weapon, Christian McCaffrey, missed majority of the season due to various injuries. When you look at the Panthers on the defensive side of the ball, it is a very young defense with Gross Matos, Brian Banks, rookie Chinn, who had a very, very solid rookie season. So when you look at this Carolina Panthers football team, it's still young, it still has a lot of growing to do, it still has a lot of experience to gain, but when you watch them, you can see the potential there for this team to have a bright future. But when you look at the Carolina Panthers moves this offseason, they freed up about $25 million in cap space, which puts them now at $40 million of cap space after cutting 4 players: defensive tackle K'Wan Short, safety Trey Boston, defensive end Stephen Weatherly, and punter Michael Pollardy. Even though Deshaun Watson's 4-year, $156 million contract extension actually doesn't kick in until the 2022 season, the Panthers are making moves now to get cap space in order to bring him in. They are making moves in order to get Deshaun Watson in the fold and still be able to have some cap space in order to get pieces around him. Now, this next piece of information is a reason why I don't watch a lot of mainstream media TV. According to media people, the Panthers will have to give up Christian McCaffrey, Robbie Anderson, defensive end Brian Burns, Teddy Bridgewater, and 2 first-round picks. I think if the Panthers even give up a lot of that, number one, you miss that multi-purpose back in Christian McCaffrey, a guy who's able to catch the ball out of the backfield and also run between the tackles, both at a very high level. You're trading Robbie Anderson, who was brought in 2020, just like Bridgewater, to be a really go-to wide receiver. Brian Burns is still young. He still has development to do, but he has potential there. But the Teddy Bridgewater being thrown in the deal, I think is going to have to happen, especially signing him to that 3-year, $63 million contract. But I don't think giving up this much, especially players now, for Deshaun Watson will work for the Carolina Panthers, because you still leave your offense devoid of some weapons. Even though getting Deshaun Watson, you'll be able to, number one, bring in some different guys with him because he has that potential to be one of the great quarterbacks that we have in this league. And coming off a great season in 2020, there's just more to build on, and you can see Deshaun Watson getting even better. But I don't think you throw in Christian McCaffrey in this deal, and I don't think you throw in Robbie Anderson in this deal. I can understand Brian Burns and I can understand Teddy Bridgewater being thrown in, but when you think about it, the Rams gave up 2 first-round picks in order to get Matthew Stafford. I think it's going to take at least 3 first-round picks and probably mix in some seconds or some thirds to get Deshaun Watson. Will the Panthers put themselves in that position? I think they could. I think it's very interesting that the Panthers have been added to Deshaun Watson's list of teams that he would accept a trade to. But when you really look at this Carolina Panthers football team, even getting Deshaun Watson, they are still young at a lot of different pieces, mainly on the defensive side of the ball. And you still have an offense to fix if you were to give up a package of McCaffrey and Robbie Anderson. There are some free agent receivers on the market, like Allen Robinson. There's a free agent receivers on the market like Kenny Galladay or Juju Smith-Schuster. That could be possibilities. But in order to get one of those guys in, you're going to have to pay near top dollar to get a guy like that in, especially if you were able to pull off a trade for Deshaun Watson. Even though his contract does not kick in into 2022, you still leave yourself in a different type of cap situation if you were to bring in Deshaun Watson. You would be so offensive heavy, but you will not have the flexibility to fix your defensive side of the ball with you already letting go of Trey Boston this offseason. Now, the Carolina Panthers addition of Deshaun Watson can be a very intriguing thing going into 2021. It will be a better situation for him as far as the franchise goes. The franchise with new ownership, they're moving in a different direction, and you can see the Carolina Panthers' potential to grow. They also have Coach Matt Rhule, who in his first year, hampered by injuries, but you can still see that he has potential to be a very good coach in the NFL. Can the Panthers build a true contender around Deshaun Watson? I think if you don't trade Christian McCaffrey or Robbie Anderson in this deal, I think the potential is there for this Panthers team to build a contender around them. You have to get some more veterans on the defensive side of the ball, in my opinion. That defense is still very young, but it still has potential. On the offensive side of the ball, with Deshaun Watson, Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, and Curtis Samuel, who's been used all over the field in the backfield and also at the wide receiver position, this Panthers football team can really be a contender around Deshaun Watson if brought in. They will still have to overcome the New Orleans Saints. They will still have to overcome the defending champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that division. And you still have to compete with Atlanta, depending on what they do this offseason. But bringing in Deshaun Watson to this Carolina Panthers football team does make them drastically better. Despite Teddy Bridgewater having a really solid season in 2020, bringing in Deshaun Watson to this offense, especially if they are able to keep Robbie Anderson and or Christian McCaffrey, this Panthers team can really be legit contenders with Deshaun Watson in the fold. Add some defensive pieces in there, then this Panthers team has the potential to really make noise in the NFC if they were to bring in Deshaun Watson. That is all I have for you guys today. Make sure you leave this video a like so we can help continue to grow this channel. Comment your thoughts down below on the potential of Deshaun Watson becoming a Carolina Panther. And also, if you have gotten to this point of the video, make sure you click that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you will not miss a single video that I post. But I am APW Sports signing out. Make sure you guys stay safe. Have a great and excellent day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.